Kentucky is eyeing future recruit Ryan Hampton. Is he a good name for UK basketball? Before the news, subscribe to the channel. Pope's challenge is also to anticipate future moves that will ensure the team's long-term success. And if there's one thing that Mark Pope, the current coach of the Kentucky Wildcats, has demonstrated since his arrival at the program, it's a strategic vision that goes beyond the present. With an eye on the future, Pope and his team are building an ambitious narrative to keep Kentucky at the top of the national scene. One of the most recent chapters in this story involves Ryan Hampton, a young shooting guard who is already emerging as one of the top prospects in the 2027 class. Ryan Hampton is the kind of player that makes recruiters' eyes light up. He combines a size, agility, and a competitive mentality that is rarely seen in someone so young. His performance in the Adidas 3SSB circuit this year was remembered as impressive. Playing against players his own age group, Hampton demonstrated a remarkable ability to create opportunities for himself and his teammates, as well as displaying a devastating first step and unshakable confidence on the court. In nearly 20 games played, he averaged 17.5 points per game, numbers that caught the attention of observers across the country. It is no wonder that On3, a leading talent evaluation platform, ranked Hampton as number 1 on its first list of the 50 best prospects of 2027. But what makes Ryan Hampton even more interesting for Kentucky is his family lineage, deeply connected to high-level basketball. His older brother, R.J. Hampton, has already followed a similar path when he was considered one of the best prospects of his generation. R.J. chose an alternative route, playing in the Australian NBL before being selected by the Milwaukee Bucks in the 2020 NBA Draft. Today, he continues to build his career in the professional league, having played for teams such as the Denver Nuggets, Orlando Magic, Detroit Pistons, and Miami Heat. Ryan's father, Roderick Hampton, also made his mark on Division I college basketball, playing point guard for SMU from 1987 to 1991. This athletic heritage not only shaped Ryan as a player, but also placed him in an environment where understanding the game and discipline are inherent values. As a high school sophomore, Ryan Hampton has already accumulated offers from respected programs such as Auburn, Arizona State, Cincinnati, Tennessee, and Texas. SMU, where his father shined in the 1980s, has also entered the race, reinforcing the emotional connection the Hampton family has with college basketball. However, Kentucky, under the leadership of Mark Pope, is ready to enter this race with everything. The Wildcats' interest in Hampton is not just a bet on his individual potential, but part of a larger strategy of long-term planning. Mark Pope, known for his meticulous and visionary approach, has shown from the beginning of his tenure that building a winning program depends on a balance between the present and the future. While many coaches focus exclusively on recruiting players who are ready to make an impact right away, Pope understands that the real difference lies in identifying talent who can grow within the system over the years. The case of Ryan Hampton is emblematic of this thinking. Although he is still years away from reaching the college level, the fact that Kentucky is already monitoring his performance and establishing an early relationship with the player demonstrates the importance Pope places on strategic recruiting. In addition, the 2027 class is particularly fascinating because it is still in its developmental phase. Unlike the last two classes, 2025 and 2026, which had clear names that stood out early, the 2027 crop has greater depth, with several players still finding their place. This makes the recruiting effort even more challenging, but also more crucial. Identifying a player like Ryan Hampton now not only gives Kentucky a competitive edge over other programs, but also allows Kentucky to build a solid foundation for the future. I can't wait to see how this plays out. Let's get started. What about football? It's all about Kentucky following his journey to the NFL. Alex Rayner, the kicker who left a legacy of precision and reliability at Kentucky, is now about to write a new chapter in his career by joining the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The news sounds like an ode to perseverance and refined talent within the program of Mark Stoops, whose tenure has been a beacon of hope for young athletes looking to transcend the confines of college. Rayner is not just another name on the long list of professional hopefuls. His career at Kentucky was marked by impressive numbers and decisive moments that elevated his status to something close to legendary within the program. A transfer from Georgia Southern, he quickly proved his worth by making 25 of his 27 field goal attempts, setting both Kentucky and SEC records with a success rate of 92.6%. That kind of performance isn't luck. It's the result of technique, dedication, and a relentless mentality when the lights are on. The fact that Rayner made all of his throws between 40 and 49 yards, a notoriously challenging range for any kicker, is a testament to his ability to handle extreme pressure. But it was against Georgia, one of college football's absolute powerhouses, that he truly shined. The school record 55-yarder not only secured crucial points, but also put Rayner on the national radar. His SEC Special Teams Player of the Week award was a well-deserved validation of his exceptional contribution. Now, as Rayner embarks on his NFL journey, he faces a different challenge. The life of a kicker in the professional league is a constant balancing act between opportunity and consistency. With only 32 roster spots available in the NFL, each kick can be the deciding factor between staying or going. Rayner has a chance to prove himself during the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' 3-day minicamp, an opportunity that, while brief, is significant. For undrafted players like him, this weekend serves as a platform to show that his accuracy and leg strength can translate into consistent results at the professional level. As Rayner heads to Tampa Bay, Kentucky is faced with the daunting task of replacing someone as reliable as he is. Rookie backup Jacob Coway takes over with high expectations. If there's one thing Rayner left behind besides records, it's a shining example of discipline and technical excellence. It remains to be seen whether Coway can absorb those lessons and fill the void left by his predecessor. But one thing is certain: Rayner's shadow will be a constant reminder of the standard he set. For Kentucky, Rayner's departure is both a source of pride and a reminder of the importance of building strong programs that prepare players for the next level. Under Mark Stoops' leadership, the program has excelled not only in producing victories on the field, but in creating an environment where athletes can grow and achieve their dreams. Rayner is a living testament to that philosophy. His success in high school and his entry into the NFL reinforced Kentucky's reputation as a hotbed of talent that can compete on the sport's biggest stage. Every kick he makes will be an extension of the legacy that began in Lexington. And who knows? Maybe one Sunday afternoon we'll see Rayner sink a game-winning last-second field goal, carrying with him the memory of his Kentucky days, and proving that the path from college to the NFL, while arduous, is possible for those with the right combination of talent and determination. I look forward to hearing your thoughts.